After my last two videos setting the record straight on Gillespie and Northam sponsored ads, I was ready to move on to other topics. But that was until one of the worst and most despicable political ads I've ever seen was launched yesterday against Ed Gillespie by the Latino Victory Fund. Now, who is this Latino Victory Fund besides an angry fear-mongering organization? It's a Democratic PAC whose national committee and board members are a number of Wall Street, Hollywood, and Politico types, most of whom are from New York, California, Texas, and D.C., and many of whom have ties to the Obama administration and Clinton campaigns. So seeing an over-the-top, hard left-wing commercial insinuating that Republicans are hateful wouldn't have been a surprise. But there was no insinuation here. It actually depicted Gillespie supporters as flat-out evil and deranged racists. The commercial literally shows children of different ethnicities running for their lives from a pickup truck with a Gadsden flag license plate, Confederate battle flag hanging off the truck bed, and a Gillespie bumper sticker on the tailgate. Honestly, you have to see this to believe it.
Is this what Donald Trump and Ed Gillespie mean by the American dream? Latino Victory Fund paid for and is responsible for the content of this advertisement.
It's time for a reality check. I can assure you that no white pickup truck driving, Confederate flag waving, Tea Party belonging, proud Gillespie supporter has ever run a child down through a neighborhood, regardless of the color of their skin. However, what I can assure you is that there has been cases where someone in this country illegally, with multiple prior arrests, was not deported and ended up killing children. One of them is this man, Alfredo Ramos, who had multiple prior arrests but had not been deported. Then in 2007, while driving with a blood alcohol concentration of 0.24, he killed these two innocent Virginia Beach high school students when he plowed his car into theirs while they were stopped at a red light. Now, Gillespie could have made a commercial out of that, and unlike what you just saw for Ralph Northam, it wouldn't have had to be a dream, or even fiction for that matter. It would have been a realistic reenactment of what happened on that fateful day in March of 2007. But Gillespie didn't do that. Gillespie has too much respect for the Latino community. He has too much respect for the families of those two young ladies. He has too much respect for the voters, and yes, he has too much respect for his opponent, Ralph Northam, to have made such an ad. And for anyone who just said, how about Gillespie's MS-13 ads? You haven't watched them or paid attention to their message. But I addressed that ad in my last video, and you can watch it here, so I'm not going to rehash that again. But this hate-laced, fear-mongering organization slogan is, "We are the future." And for them, this is the new norm. Now, for adults, we see this ad for what it is, an over-the-top, despicable ad meant to attack the very core of Gillespie's character. And after November, we'll probably forget about it. However, what about the youth, specifically our ethnic youth? The ones who see this ad and really believe their next governor hates them. Who see this ad and really believe that their neighbors who have Gillespie signs in their yard may be friendly outside but secretly despise them. Who see this ad and really believe that they're to literally fear conservatives. And then, how about our youth that are growing up believing in our conservative values of life, liberty, and government accountability, but now get bullied by their peers for being racist because of emotional messages such as this one? Those that just care about making sure Democrats win future elections, even if it means conditioning our youth to fear conservatives, may not care. But for those of us that care more about our country than our party, and more about bringing civility back to politics than winning elections, this ad is flat out immoral and a threat to the future of our nation. I didn't make this video to ask conservatives to go out to the polls on November 7th and vote for Ed Gillespie. I would think that that would already be the case. I made this video to ask independents, moderate liberals, and yes, even some diehard liberals out there, to please consider voting for Ed Gillespie on November 7th, if for no other reason than to send a strong message that we will not let this hateful, fear-mongering organization create a future where our country isn't just divided, but flat out lives in fear of our neighbors. That we will not let them fulfill their vision of making this future the future of our nation. Thank you for watching this episode of TRS Videos on the Issues. Please comment below with your thoughts, and if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. And sincerely, thank you for your consideration of this serious and unfortunate path that so many are starting to lay for us and for our children.